Our next game is called Oscar Moment. This is for Bridget, Abby, and Logan. Now, these three will be performing a scene, and at any point, Connor will be calling Oscar Moment, and whatever was last said needs to be turned into an Oscar Award-winning monologue. Now, Manny, can you get a suggestion from the audience?
Hey guys, laundry's a common household activity. What's another common household activity?
Dishwashing.
What?
Dishwashing.
Dishwashing.
Yep.
All right,
That works.
dishwashing. You're seeing now. I don't know why I said that.
Okay, I've almost got all those dishes washed up for you, boss, here at this restaurant.
You know what? That kind of skill, that kind of integrity, you deserve a promotion.
All right.
Yeah. When I see your hands working like that, when I see those plates, when I see them shining, I think about your shining future. I think about the kind of man you could be. I see that.
Yeah.
Not so fast! I saw a good in him once when he washed dishes at my restaurant.
Oh no, former boss that follows me around to all my new jobs.
That's right. She did not call your references, so I couldn't burn you over the phone.
Even though I still list you on my resume.
That's a bad call.
There's so few other references though. Anyway, you clearly have a speech. You should.
Yeah, I've been working on this. He's bad!
Oscar Moment.
When I was a child, my mother died in an unfortunate Spanx accident. And he was there for me. He took care of me. But when I offered him a job at my restaurant to pay him back for all he'd done, he spit in the goddamn food. That's just gross. What?
I mean, come on, you can't really do this.
Just because he didn't change for you doesn't mean he won't change for me.
Yeah, and I mean, like, come on. I know things haven't been. I mean, like, we've known each other all of our lives since, I'm much older than you and was caring for you
Yes.
when you were young.
Yes.
Yeah, I've only been able to work a series of minimum wage jobs. I've been an
Well,
employee.
that's what happens when you don't have an elementary school education.
That's true. I can do a sweet ollie. Man! Oscar Moment! I can do a sweet ollie, man. Took me a long time. But, I mean, for a while, I was one of those assholes out on the street you see doing skateboarding tricks all the time, but you never see landing one. But then, one day, I was able to do it. Do a trick on a skateboard. And it's an ollie. I've done it once, but it was sick. I can do a sick ollie. And sure, my life accomplishments haven't been much. A few minimum wage jobs, taking care of a young person, but those all mean nothing in the long run, obviously. But I can do a sick ollie!
That's the kind of passion I want at my restaurant. I know you think that he can't be different, but I see so much in him. Look at
They always think men can change.
But look, he started with so little. He started with just failed ollies, and then he worked his way up to a real ollie.
Yeah, check out this cutting board and 2 soup cans right here.
You failed. That was not a sick ollie.
Wasn't really a
He
skateboard.
lies about his ollies. He lies about his hygiene. He lies about being my father. You know what? I'm sorry, but I have to tell you something. I am your father. The reason he died about being your father was because I didn't know how to repay him, and I want to give him this job because he cared for you when I couldn't.
Oscar Moment.
I wanted to be a skateboarder. I worked my entire life like we have a lot of issues to rehash because the logic of this is completely gone. You know who can fix this? Jerry Springer.
All right, let's do that then.
Let's go to Jerry Springer.